Hey guys, this is Tyler, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, we are in Hufflepuff, and we are now going to find our common room. Ooh, apples. Oh, and you don't actually pick one up? That's boring. Okay.
Defense against the dark arts can be intimidating, but Professor Hecat actually makes it seem manageable.
Professor Hecat, we are really in the old times here.
While I don't always enjoy his games, I can admire the enthusiasm.
I wonder if you learn different things about astronomy as a Wakadu. Although I can't see anyone being as passionate about it as Sharp.
Do you think if we asked Sharp, she'd let us go on?
I just keep eating things. I'm gonna get fat. What is this? It's a house chest. Place things, okay.
You banish the contents of every cauldron in the room with one card.
And fire? Ignatia Wildsmith. Come on, they don't talk. Probably somewhere in the United Kingdom, most likely.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Okay. Ooh. Lenora Everley.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
She's awfully regal, isn't she? Is that your owl? I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention
You gotta
to
see what
yourself.
happened before I
Especially
came
since
here.
everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
Let's not be cocky.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do. Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind. I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course,
You calling me
presumably,
inadequate?
as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw.
There's a
I'm rather
reason you're an
searing
Hufflepuff.
wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do. Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw? Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me. It was nice meeting you, Lenora. Of course. Adieu.
Okay, who else can we talk to? Okay, that's enough water. Cacti don't need that much. Jesus. Magical AI at its finest, I guess. Yourself to Adelaide. Introduce yourself to Arthur.
Who's got you? You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
Okay, so you're Arthur.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat.
I bet.
I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I'm more like Steve
Was that
Urkel.
your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Muggleborn?
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
You ever had a
Have you
pet?
ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puff skein that my dad brought home stuck its
Oh,
tongue in
you're a
my nose, I went
half-blood.
right back to the shop.
Okay.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Okay. Time to meet Adelaide. Adelaide Oaks.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong.
Oh, everything
hello.
okay there?
You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Damn, news travels fast.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Hope so too. I'm starting in as a 5th year. Only get to enjoy 3 years of Hogwarts, sadly.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Hopefully nothing to worry about. I hope he's alright.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And
Of
good luck.
course, no one in the magical world.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Alright. Hello there, ghost. Alright, time to see Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Ready as I'll ever
I've been
be.
to stay for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique
Yeah, only one
situation,
first day at
joining
anything.
in 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
Oh, talk about
Owls.
Yes, your
pressure.
ordinary
Oh
wizarding
my
level exams.
god.
They will
I didn't
determine
even
what
think
type of
about
career
that.
you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Okay.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise.
Can I
to
take my
fulfill
owls in my
duties of
6th year? You're
exceptionally
kind of putting a lot of
valuable
pressure on the
works.
poor guy.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way.
I'm coming. Dang, so much
The
pressure
guide will
on
give
someone
you
already.
opportunities to
Will you
practice
shut
your
up so I can talk?
And educate yourself about wizarding lore.
But yeah, major exams in my first year.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your
You
surroundings.
didn't have to start in your 5th
Do keep
year.
up.
And now you have to expect the major exams. By God.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
That's not what I meant to do. Oh.
Revelio.
I was hitting square for some reason. House Elf Recipe Book, rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations. This book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes like pickled dirigible plums are likely an acquired taste. To unlock the Field Guide Challenge, your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Gotcha. Use one of two. The only way to acquire experience points or XPs. Huh? Okay. It's your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Do I actually get the right hippogriffs? Collecting your first guide page unlock the new challenge. Go new challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Yeah, I don't care about cosmetics. Rewards must be claimed in the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay, that's going to be the only way into getting experience. It's a little annoying.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit.
That's what those are.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You discovered a flue flames fast travel point. Yeah, I discovered one in the common room. Can I not use that yet? Anytime to fast travel to any discovered flue flames. The hall is divided into two main areas. The left side of the meadows where students and professors live, and includes the common rooms and the Great Hall. Great Hall to continue. Okay. You can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you've discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. This is where you find academic points and including astronomy tower, library, and greenhouses. Select the library annex region to continue. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use our right stick to rotate the map and fast out to the Central Hall flue flames with square.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Yeah!
I can appreciate.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Yeah! I kinda lost everything.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Defense Against the Dark
Can you
Arts?
tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls.
Yeah,
The mastery of
until a
Defense
certain
Against
pink
the Dark
fat
Arts
bitch gets
is
involved.
required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time.
Yeah, I don't get
Judging
to
by
have
your
any
adept
fun.
use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the
When do I
events
get my own
preceding your
wand?
arrival,
I remember they said this one, the one I'm
specifically
using is
about
a
what
second
happened
hand.
after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Oh, you have no idea.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. It just dawned on me. She must be the
Good
transfiguration
luck today.
teacher.
And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Now, it's nice being in an older time in Hogwarts and all that, before Voldemort and stuff. That way they can bring in a lot of new stuff. But it's kind of sad you won't be able to run into any familiar characters. Ugh. Well, I guess there's plenty of other games for that.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Phineas can mind his own fucking
Good.
business.
Now, as capable as you are, I
This
believe
one
the
prick.
ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. We have a quest on the map. Okay, so this represents main quest. Claim main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Okay. Quests are locked by spell and are level requirements. Locked. In these cases, you will need to be required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest with X to continue. Okay. Defense against the dark arts or charms. Learn Accio or Levioso. Shouldn't that be Leviosa? Let's go with Defense Against the Dark Arts first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
History of Magic's gonna be a pain in the ass. Welcome to Hogwarts. Alright. Transfiguration Courtyard. Why is it so foggy? Oh yeah. Well, I'm about to say we're in England, but we're not in England. Hogwarts is in Scotland. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Sebastian Sallow and uh-oh.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old man like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity.
Wait a minute, isn't Levioso a charm spell?
Now, let's practice what we've just learned.
It's literally the first book. I mean, it might be different than Wingardium Leviosa. I don't know, but isn't that a charm spell?
Leviosa.
Maybe older times it was considered a defense against the dark arts spell. I don't know.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully demonstrate earlier.
Okay.
Leviosa. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Ah, I see. I gotta hold down. Gotcha.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Gotcha.
Proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
Yeah, shut your mouth, Slytherin.
Using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
About as good a compliment from a Slytherin as I'm probably ever gonna
I
get.
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor.
How
Hagrid.
many points?
Glad to have the opportunity.
Don't you have to say
practice.
how many
If
points?
what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise
Kettle
you
of
to keep practicing
Grindylows?
whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Alright.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm
Nothing.
not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Well, friendliness isn't gonna always be the option outside of the classroom.
Nice work.
Hello, Sebastian.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
And a second-hand
Then
one at
again,
that.
Perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Oh
Thank you,
boy.
Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Maybe.
Till next time.
Quest complete. Alright.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Yeah. First year charms. Okay, is there supposed to be a chest around here somewhere? Why do we have an Iron Maiden? Okay. Inventory map. There we are. Do I have new gear? Okay, gold rimmed, silver rimmed. I like silver better. Well, no, gold would fit more with the Hufflepuff thing, though, so let's go with gold. And where? Ooh, clothes. Headwear. Ooh, flat cap. I like flat caps. Cloak and robes. Okay, neckwear. Natural beige scarf. Beige would kind of clash. Traditional school robe, well appointed. Offense now cannot upgrade. And outfit. Prefect vest uniform. Oh. Okay. Prance around in my underwear, why don't I? Okay. Can I upgrade anything myself here, or is it just an automatically upgrade everything? Ooh, spider. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts. These rewards quests reward XP, but do not advance the main story. Hogwarts. What was Accio be helpful with? It's in the game, so it should be helpful stuff. Okay. Actually, no. Let's go on with the story. Since it's closer anyway. Da da dum, da 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 dum. Oh. Sheesh. What freaking steps do I have to?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Begin. Time for charms.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
That's Iona.
Thank you. Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
Mr. Ronan.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm?
Well, you're a bit eccentric, aren't you?
I am afraid it is too late to study now.
You jackass!
Aye, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
I mean, one of us hasn't exactly been to school yet.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. was simple enough.
Akio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay. How many spells are we gonna learn? Besides, I love this kind of teacher right here. They make it fun.
Goes hand in
Fun
hand with
learning.
mastery, as I'm
Best
sure
kind of
the
learning.
Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Okay.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Eh?
Oh boy.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like, that's it! Splendid! Excellent control there.
Oh, damn.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Okay.
Miss Onai, would you
Now I
care
can see
to
where
give
this
our
is
new
going.
student a bit of a challenge? Come on now.
I got a call from Texas. I don't know anyone in Texas.
You'll be the Blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who goes first?
Let us see this.
Okay.
That is how it's done. Here.
No!
To the best of us.
Watch this.
Well, I've already lost. Aw, oh, damn.
There we go.
Well... Seriously?
Ah, you almost had it.
Okay, this is gonna be a little tougher than thought it might be.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Okay. You gonna do it to me again?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Yeah, I think you're at the point of bullshit.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Phew.
Oh no.
Splendid.
Watch this.
Oh, come on. Okay, I don't lose my points. Oh, I did lose my points. Fuck. Okay.
Nicely done. Here we go. That is how it's done.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay, I did much better that time. Summoner's Court winner. Oh well, it's inconsequential.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
So that's how Akio is going to be used. Oh, it's going to be a pain in the
Class is
ass.
dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Akio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I hope it does.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother
How you
was
pronounce
sent off
that?
to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all.
You gotta be hidden from muggles somehow, I guess.
Before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Huh, so there is such thing as actual wandless magic.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
It's good to be making friends.
You can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Here we go, the extra
Expect
work.
to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. Alright, well, I think that's about as good a stopping point as any. Alright, well, that was fun. We learned Accio and we learned Levioso, which I still say both should be charm spells. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!